welcome to Hudsonville High School for tonight's OK Red opener as the Hudsonville Eagles take on the Buccaneers of Grand Haven. Good evening, everyone. Kurt Wilson alongside Brian Waring courtside here in Hudsonville. Big opener for both teams, Brian, as we look at the starting lineups for the visiting Buccaneers of Grand Haven.
Yes, it's the home opener for the conference, and it should be a heck of a ball game. First of all, for the Buccaneers of Grand Haven, it is number 2, Doreen, number 4, Lindenman, number 5, Abraham, number 22, Seagroves, and Ryan lineup for head coach Greg Immick is number 24, Kernstra. It's hard to read when the lights go down.
Yeah, that's something new that we find here at the new gigs here in Hudsonville. Again, the lid was blown off this place just a couple of weeks ago.
2 weeks ago,
the
yes.
Eagles have played well here on their home floor. And the starters for the hometown Hudsonville Eagles, who come in with a record of 5-2, and they've been playing some pretty darn good basketball as of late. And the last time we saw them, they defeated Unity Christian here in the opener of this gymnasium.
Yep.
But then over the holiday break, they had the invitational here, and they beat Holt pretty handily, 62-42.
Yes, they did, and I was at that game, and it was just one basket after another for Hudsonville, and they did not let up. Also in that holiday shootout was the Granville Bulldogs and the Manawan Wildcats. Granville came on top of that one, 46-45 in the last second three-point basket by none other than the big man, whose name is momentarily escaping me, because I'm focusing right on it here, as McFall will take on number 5, Abraham. And we're underway.
Here we go. The starting 5 for the Eagles: Daniels, Shamray, McFall, Dennis, and Miller. Same 5 that the Eagles have had on the floor for most of this season. And it's the Buccaneers down low. First bucket up and good for Gus Abraham, the senior. And just like that, a post touch and a post bucket. And Grand Haven takes the 2-0 lead.
And I think it's going to be a ball game if every basket does fall, or at least get every point off of points. Just like see if Hudsonville can get a good basket here on a good drive. But
good job defensively on the interior by Abraham for Grand Haven, and they turn it over, and here come the Buccaneers for the second time with a 2-0 lead. Skip pass deep to the corner to Lindemann. Move it around to Kerenstra, the junior. Lindemann with the spin, gets double teamed. Kicks it out onto the baseline, and that will go out of bounds, and an unforced error for the Buccaneers will give it back to Hudsonville. We're going to see some full court pressure by the visitors from Grand Haven.
And see if Hudsonville can break it with Shamray, the lead man for the Eagles. Player of the game last Friday.
Nice defense on the interior, but it was popped back out to McFall, who misses on the interior. And Hudsonville misses their first shot of the night, and Grand Haven with the ball in a 2-0 lead. Nice drive left side, but blocked on the interior by Joey Miller, who's outstanding defensively, a big wingspan at 6'4". Nice give on the interior and a layup to Jonah Dennis. First 2 of the ball game for Hudsonville.
Give the assist to Shamray on that one.
Yeah, we didn't see a whole lot of Shamray in the first half of that game against Unity Christian. Got into foul trouble early, had 2 in the first minute, and then found himself pinned to the bench for about the remainder of the first half, and then finally got some second half minutes. And we're going to see him out here, hopefully, more minutes played here in this first half.
You don't want to get 2 quick fouls, because Coach Elliott will go right straight to that bench and find a replacement. That will work, and anything he takes off that bench will probably fit in with his Eagle team.
Jovan Daniels, a sophomore, misfires, and we're still tied at 2. Kerenstra runs down the loose ball, kicks it out to Seagroves, and Seagroves pushes a little leaning shot on the interior and gets fouled in the process, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Cameron McNears hit that game-winning 3 for Granville. See, I
You found his name.
It just came out of no man's land, but I can remember the play because
Free throw up and good for Jagger Seagroves, senior for the Buccaneers, and it's 3-2 Grand Haven. Misfires on free throw number 2. Hudsonville with the board. Grand Haven up 3-2 here in the early going.
jump ball will be called, and it will favor the Eagles. So 5:45 to go in our first quarter here from the newly minted Fieldhouse off of 32nd Avenue.
When Unity Christian was here for the opening game, this place was standing room only, but obviously with it being a holiday and the students still out on break, not as many students here in this one. Travel violation called on the Eagles. We'll send it back Grand Haven's way. Grand Haven with a 4-3 record coming into this game and a 3-game winning streak. They started out winning one of their first 4, but they have come to life here in their last 3.
They won the Grand Haven Lakeshore Cup. They beat Petoskey and Ludington, 2 northern Michigan teams there. The Norsemen from Petoskey and the Ludington Orioles.
Carenstra with the drive gets blocked, and McFall goes a little bit too deep, has it knocked out of his hands, and the ball will stay with Hudsonville.
Had a good lane there, did McFall. He just couldn't get control of the ball. I think it would have been a nice layup for McFall, and they would have had the lead there at 4-3.
Shamray gives it up. Gets it back, slides left, shoots the 3, misfires. Long rebound out to Joey Miller. But a steal and a breakout. Doreen traveled with it. Sometimes those are the hardest ones, the ones that look like it's going to be an easy bucket, and he took an extra step.
He thought about it before he went. You know, that foot didn't want to go.
I think you hit it on the head thinking about it. That'll get you.
It's more the mental thing than the moving forward. So Shamray will have the basketball for the Eagles.
So low scoring early with the defenses winning the early battles. 3-2 Grand Haven, 4:45 remaining here in the opening quarter. Double team underneath, that doesn't matter as Joey Miller splits the defenders, dishes it up and in. 4-3 Hudsonville by 1.
Nice drive there by Miller and get the basket. They lead now with 4.5 to go. As we said, this is the OK Red opener. And it all gets started from here.
Yeah, you really want to get number 1 in your pocket in the OK Red. It is such a tough conference. Carenstra, baseline right, into the lane with the left-handed dribble. High off the window, no good. And the rebound, Shamray is going to try to run it down, can't, as he runs out of real estate.
Another thing is you get to see him a second time at their place too. So, you know, you kind of look at, you know, the first game, you can make an improvement to the second through the whole season. It's not like you see them once and the season's, you know, you play them twice.
Substitutes in for the first time, Caden Strong, a junior, will be on the guard line for Grand Haven.
It was almost an over and back too. When it was come in, he was in the front court, but he quickly went to the back court to catch it. He didn't touch it, he let it.
Griffin Baker on the floor for the first time for Hudsonville. Deep 3 is up and good. That's Lindemann. First bucket for Luke Lindemann, the senior, and Grand Haven on top, 6-4. Baker with the drive and the kick out, but nobody's there. He was hoping for a spot up on the wing, but McFall was in the corner, not at the wing, and they throw it away. And Grand Haven will have the ball with a 2-point lead, 3:18 to play here in the opening quarter.
Another thing is that I've seen is Grand Haven likes to go to the double team there, and then because there's always going to be one open, but when they go to that double team, it kind of catches the Eagles off guard a little bit. We're going to see our first timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout to coach Eric Elliott.
So 3:11 remaining, opening quarter, 6-4. Defensive battle here early. Neither team able to get a whole lot going on the offensive end. Luke Lindemann with the corner 3 for right now the big bucket for Grand Haven. Grand Haven at 4-3 coming in. Hudsonville at 5-2. And then in our second game of this doubleheader, it'll be the girls. And the girls game, two teams that are ranked in the top 10 in Division I will be going at it. As a matter of fact, Grand Haven, one of the undefeated teams in Division I, coming in with a record of 7-0. Hudsonville at 5-1, so
and another
a lot on the line.
And we got another team in the OK Red right on the heels of the top five. At number 2 is Rockford. So Rockford only lost one game last year.
And the defending champions in Division I.
So you kind of look at, the OK Reds got 3 teams in the top 10.
Just under 3 to play here in the boys' game. Oh, nice
job.
Flip underneath. Reverse for Braden Shamray. Little fancy move for Braden, and it's 6-all. 2:45 to play here in the quarter.
Eagles have stepped up a little bit on the defense here. They're almost right up against the opposing player. They're not letting anything get into that inside of that arc.
Yeah, not a whole lot of space. Very aggressive man-to-man. They've been in the man-to-man the entire first quarter.
That'll be off of number 14, Miller.
That's a tough pass, that diagonal pass across the lane from the wing.
Usually gets intercepted on a pass like that.
Especially in man-to-man when there are no screeners on the opposite side. Everybody's playing that aggressive man. Loose ball. Bodies on the deck. Nice job for the Buccaneers to keep it alive. And a timeout is called by Grand Haven. Coach Imick saw that his team might need a little bit of a breather here after going against this aggressive defense. So still a low-scoring first quarter, 6-all, 2:08 remaining here in the quarter.
Nearly 1:03 off the clock, and the second timeout has been called. Last one was at 3:11. This one's at 2:08. So,
well, I think if you're Grand Haven, you're going to have to figure out a way to bust up this aggressive man-to-man. You've got to do a little bit better job of screening and getting somebody open on opposite sides and getting the ball to them. And if you're Hudsonville, you just got to hit some shots. They're actually getting some shots, getting into the interior of the Grand Haven defense, but not able to hit their shots at this point.
The first 2 drives down the court were unsuccessful. They couldn't even get a shot off. It was just mistakes that costed turnovers.
Brady Cotton running the backcourt now, gives it up to Will Plummer. Buccaneers go pretty deep on their bench.
Yes.
Well, they try to get a post touch, not this time, knocked away. Nice job by Joey Miller defensively to get the hand in there, knock it away for the steal. Both teams straight up man. Nice move and a drive to the bucket. There's the left-handed layup by McFall. 4 different players have scored for Hudsonville. And the Eagles lead them 8-6.
Nice job by Shamray to tip it out of there.
Yeah, that's not an easy play as a defender because your back is to the ball and you're just putting your hand up in that passing lane, and that's what you're taught. Get as many appendages in the passing lane as you can and knock it away.
Checking in for Grand Haven is Dixon. He will replace number 5, Abraham. And the Buccaneers will retain possession.
Minute 20 to go here in the quarter. That's an off-balance shot. Probably not the shot they wanted off an inbounds pass. Hudsonville will try to break it, and they've got some numbers now. Daniels gives it up to McFall.
There were odd numbers, too, because
McFall lost the handle. Here come the Buccaneers, and they throw it away. So another turnover and more substitutions. Jalen Osting in for the first time for the Eagles, 6'3" junior. Just trying to find a combination on each side. Both coaching staffs trying to find some offense. Baker, short, follows his miss, and gets it to fall.
Nice job there by Baker to foul get the ball, get the loose rebound and put it in.
Griffin had a nice job off the bench against Unity Christian in the game we saw. He was a big reason why the Eagles were able to win that opener here at their new gym. That's what they teach you, follow your miss. He was able to do it aggressively, yeah. Nobody came out to get a body on him. Now he's on Kerenstra defensively, and Kerenstra drives by him, tough shot. 8 seconds to go on the clock. Now 6 and 5. Do the Buccaneers see the clock winding down? It's down to 2. Oh, they do, and it's a 3 at the buzzer by Plummer.
And that's how we'll end our first quarter.
I wasn't sure that Grand Haven actually saw the clock, but Will Plummer did see it. And the sophomore drained it from the corner, and it's a 1-point game after 1. Hudsonville leading 10-9.
DJ's Pizza Plus. Located at 3471 Kelly Street, Hudsonville, DJ's is newly remodeled and ready for you to stop in. Grab a drink and watch the game, or try some delicious pie. A proud sponsor of WCET TV Sports and In the Zone, DJ's Pizza Kitchen is available for by the slice, dining in with family and friends, carry out, and delivery. DJ's Pizza Plus. Thank you for supporting WCET.
So 1 quarter in the books here in Hudsonville. The Eagles 10 and the Buccaneers of Grand Haven 9. 5 different players have scored for Hudsonville. 5 different 2-point buckets. Grand Haven has 4 different players scoring, with Will Plummer's 3 equaling Luke Lindemann's 3. So all told, we have 9 different players who have scored points so far here in the opening half. Here come the Buccaneers with the ball, trailing by 1.
Nice defense here by number 1, Daniels, a sophomore. He's playing right up against him.
Kerenstra will get the rebound, and he did travel. Another turnover for Grand Haven.
I thought that was going to be a travel because he took a few steps and then got free. That's number 14, Miller.
Buccaneers put some full court pressure on. Eagles break it and have numbers 2-on-1 to the rack and the layup.
Nice assist there to number 2, Shamray.
Shamray to Osting. And an offensive foul as Kerenstra was out of control and picks up the personal.
That's only the team first and the first of the game.
Well, with all of the turnovers and missed shots that we've had in this game, there have not been very many fouls.
Only
It's
one.
been pretty clean.
Yeah. And another rule that was added this year is 5 fouls, you get 2 shots instead of one basically.
Yeah, the 1-and-1 is no longer
there.
It is gone.
It disappeared.
Be interesting to see how that actually works itself out as the season goes on. Here come the Buccaneers after another steal. It's 12-9 Hudsonville.
There's been a couple times where we've gotten in a situation this year, especially here at Hudsonville.
3 no good. Baker with the rebound. Shamray. Pass on the interior, stolen away. Alex Dixon with a nice job defensively for Grand Haven.
Yep, put his hands in there and got the steal.
It'll be a reach-in foul against Joey Miller. Here comes Carson Dykstra into the game for the first time, the 5'11 junior for the Eagles. He'll give Javon Daniels a breather. 6:39 remaining, opening half. Low-scoring game, 12-9 Hudsonville. Off the inbounds, 3-pointer on the way and no good. Buccaneers will save it in and keep the possession.
Sticking to a man-to-man is Hudsonville. And it's usually you get these kind of turnovers.
Yeah, nice job again by Shamray of getting his hands in the passing lane, knocking it away. Shamray to the rack. Couldn't get the English to roll that one in.
McFall hustling there for the loose ball, but it's trailed by the Buccaneers, and no setup shot going the other way. With 5:50 to go, Eagles lead by a 3-point basket.
Well,
12-9.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy for Grand Haven on the offensive end. This defense pretty solid for Hudsonville. They've been really aggressive. 3 in the corner, no good, but on the opposite side, the putback is up and in by Dixon. First 2 of the second quarter for Grand Haven. Dixon was in the right spot, knew that 3 might be a little long, and he was on the opposite side. 2-pointer rattles out for Osting. And here come the Buccaneers with a chance to grab the lead. Hudsonville 12, Grand Haven 11.
It took Grand Haven 2 minutes and 30 seconds to score their first basket.
Shamray, nice dish.
Yes.
McFall with 2.
Shamray saw number 5, McFall, and says, I don't want the ball, so I'll put it in.
Well, Shamray's done a nice job. That's at least his 3rd assist.
Yeah.
So a timeout at the 4:56 mark. Hudsonville up by 3, 14-11.
And that's their last 30-second timeout. They got 3 fulls left. Each team gets 3 timeouts, 3 fulls, and 2 30-second timeouts. And they do not reset after halftime. They continue through the whole game.
Well, here come the Buccaneers out of their huddle.
The Buccaneers average 53.3 points per game, while Hudsonville averages 58.9. The Buccaneers give up 52.1, and the Eagles will give up 49.9 on average. So they're pretty well even in that stat category.
Double team, stolen away. McFall all the way to the rack, lays it up and in. Braylon with 6 points.
Almost didn't fall. It had a nice defense there by number 24 for the Buccaneers. Was right on his heels. That's Krenstra.
Krenstra with the kick, and the 2-pointer up and good for Lindemann.
He has 5 points, does Lindemann. Lead the Buccaneers with 5 points, and it draws them back within 3. That's 16-13.
Nice job by Krenstra to get Lindemann open. Here's McFall again with another drive, and he loops it up and in. And Braylon McFall suddenly getting hot. That's what Hudsonville's been looking for. A little bit of offense, and it's been a lot of McFall here in the second quarter.
And one person gets hot, the whole team might just get hot here now. Better watch out if you're Grand Haven, because it can get out of hand pretty fast if somebody gets going. Nice steal by McFall. That's almost looked like a carry there by number 22, Baker.
Blocking foul is going to be called on Krenstra. That's going to be his second.
The fouls have not been an issue here in the ballgame. Sometimes you get one team with a bunch of fouls. We haven't had many fouls called. We've only had 3 fouls called in the entire game. Interesting game next week, Friday, here at the field house. We'll get to more of that on later.
East Kentwood coming to town. And again, another OK Red battle.
Oh, yeah,
interesting
especially
to
for
see.
the girls. The girls can put up a show, and so can the guys from East Kentwood.
Hudsonville on top here, 18-13, 3:27 to play, second quarter. This is the largest lead of the game for Hudsonville. 3 is off the mark. Buccaneers will save it in.
Nice try there by number 11, Dennis, to get the basketball for the Eagles, and McFall gets the rebound. With 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter at the Fieldhouse Arena.
McFall from distance, no good.
It's going to go over to Grand Haven. Just a tick under 3. Joey Miller will check in. And he will replace number 23, Oosting.
Buccaneers will counter with a couple of subs.
Seagroves and number 3.
Brady Cotton.
Had the wrong team. That would almost identical jerseys, school color-wise. Blue and yellow. I think you're seeing the Eagles twice. Actually been to Grand Haven a couple times to their gym. It's not as good as.
Oh, a nice look underneath.
Yep, number 5.
And Abraham with the 2. Cotton getting the assist.
Yeah. That was a hard fought basket for the Buccaneers. We're going to get a foul number 2 right in front of us here. Doreen. Team third.
Tried to poke it from behind and got a lot of body with that poke.
And usually you get a foul if you're going to try to poke it away. Unless it's a clean poke, you know.
Hudsonville on top by 3, 18-15, 2:22 to play first half.
Dyksters are on the point now. Shamray sitting down.
McFall has been most of the offense here in the second quarter. Gives it up to Dennis. Under 2 to play here in the half.
Number 4, Williams.
Nice dish underneath, and that will draw the foul.
So McFall will go to the line to shoot 2. And now Grand Haven in the foul trouble now. Here late in the quarter.
It'll be Jonah Dennis for 2. First of 2 on the way and good.
So 1 and 2 check-in, Shamray and Daniels for the Eagles. Didn't spend much time, did Shamray, on that bench, but he's back into the ballgame.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Shamray, and the Eagles got the possession, leading by 4. McFall.
Nice spin.
Rebound up and good for Joey Miller. Does the dirty work underneath, got the board, got the 2. 21-15, largest lead of the game for Hudsonville with a minute and a half to play here in the opening half.
Hudsonville stuck with the man-to-man, and Grand Haven's got very few points out of this man-to-man, especially here in the second quarter. They got 6 compared to 9 in the first.
It's been a very stingy Hudsonville defense.
That could have been a kick ball there.
And I think it was. It was knocked out of bounds.
It was like a bang play too, because it was real quick. You got to have eyes for those kind of things. You just.
Buccaneers to lob it in. Lindemann gives it up.
1 minute to go in the second quarter. Is a deep 3.
Wow. Rainmaker for Brady Cotton. Buccaneers needed that. They're back to within 3. So the largest lead of the game has been cut in half. It's now 21-18. Now, does Hudsonville have patience to go for one shot here, or do they? Nope. Shamray's going to go for a shot but not hit it.
I was just going to say, you know, in that situation, you can almost go 2 for 1 if you cause a good defense and get a steal or a turnover, and you get a 2 for 1.
Yeah, here come the Buccaneers with the ball. Final 20 seconds. They don't hesitate either.
Shamray on baseline, and we're going to pick up.
Is he out of bounds, or did he get fouled?
I thought he got fouled.
And he did.
Cotton picks up his second, and there's team fifth, so we're shooting 2. Doesn't matter.
So again, with the rule changes, there is no 1-and-1.
Nope.
5 fouls in a quarter, you shoot 2. It used to be 7 fouls and a half, and you started shooting the bonus, the 1-and-1. But they reset every quarter now. And the free throw up and no good for Shamray.
So you could have a lot of fouls. One person could get a lot, I mean, the whole team could get a lot of fouls throughout the game. It doesn't mean The free throw's good.
Yeah, you could, without having the opposing team shoot free throws, if they weren't shooting fouls, you could get 4 per quarter. It'd be 16 without anything shot. 8 seconds is a steal. Shamray for 3, got it.
He got right near the.
That's a big turn of events there.
Yep, a 2-for-1 basket there. Get the free throw and you get the 3-point basket after the steal.
So a big steal and a 3 from Shamray, and all of a sudden Hudsonville will go to the locker room with their largest lead of the game, a 7-point advantage, thanks to the defense, which, Brian, has really been the story of the first half here for the Eagles.
It's been a story, and they've capitalized, have the Eagles. They've capitalized on those turnovers and results them with a lead. They were leading by a pretty close margin at one point after one, and now they got a big, large lead courtesy of those turnovers.
Braylon McFall with 8 points to lead Hudsonville, but after that almost buzzer-beating 3, Shamray with 6. On the flip side, Grand Haven being led by Luke Lindemann with 5 and Gus Abraham with 4. 25-18, Hudsonville on top of Grand Haven at the break. We will be back with third quarter action from Hudsonville after we take this timeout. You are watching OK Red Basketball, the Hudsonville Granville Community Media, WCET TV.
DJ's Pizza Plus. Located at 3471 Kelly Street, Hudsonville, DJ's is newly remodeled and ready for you to stop in. Grab a drink and watch the game, or try some delicious pie. A proud sponsor of WCET TV Sports and In the Zone, DJ's Pizza Kitchen is available for by the slice, dining in with family and friends, carry out, and delivery. DJ's Pizza Plus. Thank you for supporting WCET.
My name is Todd Ponstein from Interspace Mini Storage in Jenison, Michigan. And it's our goal here at Interspace to provide you, our customers, with clean, secure, dry, well-lit, personalized storage facilities. What makes us unique is that we're family owned and operated, and it is our goal to put our customers' needs ahead of our own. We will even come out sometimes on Saturdays to let people in and out of units. We have great rates, and we even offer discounts for 6 months paid in advance or more. We have many different size units ranging from as small as a 5x10 to as large as a 12x50 and almost anything in between. We don't have contracts. You rent right from the day that you move in to the day that you move out, so you don't pay for any time that you don't use. Of course, all of our customers have 24/7 access to their unit. So if you have storage needs, come see us at Interspace. Interspace Mini Storage, for all life has in store.
Almost set for third quarter action here in Hudsonville as the Eagles and Grand Haven get set for the third. 25-18, Hudsonville on top by 7, and this 7-point lead, Brian Waring, is the largest lead of the game for Hudsonville, thanks to a steal and a 3 by Braden Shamray to give the Eagles that 7-point edge going into the locker room.
Yeah, they didn't give up. They got that basket. They got that free throw, got a steal, got that 3-point, and stretched the lead out. It was a 1-point lead after one, and then Hudsonville just put the pedal down a little harder. Haven't shut the doors yet on Grand Haven, but they can get out of hand pretty fast if one team gets hot. And Hudsonville was hot in that second quarter.
Pretty aggressive man-to-man defense has been one of the big stories of the first half. The Eagles have been able to knock a lot of passes away and get some steals, a lot of turnovers, and here we go. And the first turnaround jumper by Shamray, no good. He's upset with himself, had a pretty good look at it.
Good hustle,
couldn't get the shot to fall.
Good hustle there by Shamray. McFall had 6 in that second quarter. He has 8 overall to lead the Hudsonville Eagles. And a tough time for Grand Haven to get the ball in bounds. That should be a kickball. We'll stay with the Buccaneers of Grand Haven. They sure stepped up to defense, has Hudsonville here to start the third quarter.
Yeah, full court pressure, and
oh,
it has
man. It's just
put a little bit of a crimp in the Buccaneers offense, and now we'll see what they do as Doreen will bring it down against Daniels.
got a little advantage there, does Doreen.
There's a nice give in the lane, but it's
Nice
blocked
block.
by Joey Miller. Shamray to the rack. It's good.
He has 8 points now to Shamray.
I credit Joey Miller on the defensive end with that block shot.
Oh, they thought about the three and they passed it off, and that was number 22 thought about it for the Buccaneers. And that is Seagroves, who thought about it. It's going to be stolen by number 1, Joe Dennis, or Daniels.
And it's stolen right back. Grand Haven with the ball, and an offensive foul. As again, Joey Miller on the defensive end takes the charge, so a block shot and a charge taken by the junior Joey Miller. He might only have 4 points in the game, but he really is dictating a lot of things on the defensive end for Hudsonville as the Eagles lead it, their largest lead of the game, 27-18.
They'll keep piling on if Grand Haven wants to let them pile it on. And it's just patience here by Hudsonville. They're just being patient with the basketball.
Nice look underneath. Miller for 2, Shamray with another assist.
He's got at least a handful, if not more.
Boy, Shamray's really good at drawing the defender out and getting a teammate open. Second time, the charm, no. But a foul called.
Yeah, nice hustle there by number 5 for the Buccaneers. And Dennis will pick up the first foul. And the team first of the third quarter.
Gus Abraham will go to the line for 2. Well, he had a point-blank shot that didn't go for him. Some bad luck. And then the second one he got fouled on. Now he misses the free throw.
This luck is slowly running out here.
Grand Haven with wholesale changes, almost like a hockey line change. They bring 3 players in just a couple of minutes into this third quarter, trying to find, not sure if it's offense now that they're looking for, or maybe defense as well, as Buccaneers just trying to find that combination that's going to work for them. Second free throw on the way. No good. Missed them both. Shamray with the rebound.
Hudsonville went to their bench, and it worked out.
Daniels wide open 3. No good.
Tip out there by McFall, but it's going to right to the Grand Haven Buccaneers.
Well, Kerenstra got too far under.
And he's late arrival to the crowd. See if Hudsonville can take advantage of it. And they will with number 1.
Jovan Daniels, mid-range jumper, his first bucket of the night, and a foul in the backcourt.
It's going to be on 14. Miller. Yep.
It's Joey's second.
One thing that Hudsonville and Grand Haven didn't have was fouls. Now they're starting to pick them up now.
Yeah, Grand Haven actually got the 5 team fouls in that second quarter. Most of them came late in that second quarter. 31-18. Hudsonville on top. Kerenstra saves it from going out of bounds. Nice job of waiting. And a 3-ball knocked down by Caden Strong. First points of the third for Grand Haven. They needed that in a big, bad way. It's 31-21.
He faked the shot, let him go past it, and he hits the triple. And Grand Haven says we're still alive here.
Miller up and under and draws the foul.
Falls on 20, I believe, for the Buccaneers.
Miller split a couple of defenders with that post move.
Against points 7 and 8 here.
1 field goal in each quarter for the junior Joey Miller. Rattles in the first free throw.
And that's something we didn't see anybody shooting free throws. Very light on the free throw shooting.
Second up and good. So Miller, who's been solid on the defensive end, all of a sudden tied for the team lead in scoring now with 8 points. And now he gets a steal. And up and under and in and has a double-figure game. Athletic steal for Joey Miller and an athletic move to finish it, and a 14-point lead for Hudsonville at the 5:02 mark of the third, and a timeout on the floor.
That's a full timeout. That's all they got left. And that's the third timeout. They only got 2 timeouts remaining here with 5 minutes to less than 3 minutes into the quarter. It's 2 minutes and 58 seconds. They already took their third timeout.
Now Grand Haven's just searching for some answers now. They only have the one field goal, the three-pointer by Caden Strong here in the third. They have not been able to figure out how to slow down Hudsonville here in this third quarter. Hudsonville has scored its 10th point of the third with that 2-point bucket by Joey Miller. Miller all of a sudden with 10 points, couple of block shots, couple of steals, couple of floor burns from getting down and getting loose balls. He has been all over the place here tonight for Hudsonville.
Mr. Hustle. You can call him Mr. Hustle.
Yeah, you know, he's
not giving up.
No, he's a solid player on both ends of the floor for the Hudsonville Eagles.
You always got to have two players go side by side with points, and right now it's three players that have majority of the points. Two of them have 8. Shamray is 8, McFall is 8, and then you get Miller with 10.
And even though Hudsonville is not an overly tall team, as Daniels gets a steal and then he's fouled.
My number 24.
Yeah, they really don't have one player you can really lock down because, as you mentioned, Brian, you can Shamray can do it offensively. The way he does it's a little bit different. He gets people open by his dribble drives and gets people open that way. McFall does it on his own with the dribble drive, and Joey Miller with his athleticism. And there's Miller with the catch in the high post.
Krinstra picked up.
Nice look underneath, and that's an assist for Miller, and McFall for 2.
McFall now gets 10 points and is a tie for team lead. As Krinstra picked up his picked up his third, and I think he'll be going to the bench here.
No, they're going to call it on Dennis. So it was before the collision that we saw.
He picked it up the first one. On the
other end.
On the other end,
okay.
And now Hudsonville picks up a foul.
Gotcha. It's Jonah Dennis picking up the Hudsonville foul after the Krinstra foul. So 37-21. And that ball might have been touched. Yeah, they're saying it's Hudsonville's ball, but they might look at this again. And I think Joey Miller said he touched it.
He got away with it.
He did.
We have a nice view here as we're sitting courtside, and
Joey even said he touched it.
Yeah. Even the Buccaneers were pleading their case there, and the referees didn't even turn an eye to it. As we pick up a Buccaneer foul. It'll be at number 2. Durin, team 4th. And now Hudsonville is just about into we could say the double bonus here with 5 fouls.
Nice drive. Bucket counts and a foul.
Hoop and a harm. And you call this the rare for the chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Jonah Dennis.
And Duren picked up his 3rd foul now. So 2 people on the Buccaneers sidelines have 3 fouls.
And it's starting to get away a little bit now. 39-21. Big third quarter as the free throw is knocked down, and Jonah Dennis has a half dozen. So a 15-3 run here in the third quarter for Hudsonville, starting to put this game away. And it's going to be a hold called against Jovan Daniels.
It's the second.
Oh, they're going to call it on McFall instead.
Okay, we'll take still team 4th. Now Hudsonville is in a little foul trouble here with 4 fouls, but it's halfway through and still.
Boy, they are still really aggressive with that defense.
Yes.
Finally, Grand Haven's able to beat it, but not able to get it to fall. And finally,
cleanup.
Yep, Abraham is able to clean up. That's only the 2nd bucket of the third quarter for Grand Haven.
Or halfway through, yeah.
Miller for 3, short front iron. But a Hudsonville rebound will keep it alive. Shamray, nice no-look underneath.
McFall?
No, McFall can't get it to fall.
Shamray's getting a little dirty work now because he's getting all the rebounds, getting those passes in, and they're just not falling. And now Grand Haven's starting to warm up just a little bit with that 3-point basket.
Yeah, Will Plummer with his 2nd long ranger of the night, 40-26. Dennis off the mark. Well, and here come the Buccaneers. Oh, stolen away. Daniels lays it up and in.
The small man will put it in and take it.
4 points for Jovan Daniels, the sophomore. It's 42-26.
He started out as a freshman. He's already got the call to the sophomore. Now he's back up on the senior or the roster for the varsity roster.
Just under 3 minutes to play in the third. A third quarter that has been pretty much all Hudsonville, yeah.
Yeah. 21-8 is the scoring here in the quarter.
And a three that is
Nearly half of their point total from the first half is right here.
Yep. Daniels, baseline jumper, rainbow no good.
Nice hustle there by Daniels, too. As it will stay with Hudsonville.
Knocked out of bounds off the hands of the senior Chris Russell, and it will stay with Hudsonville. And here comes substitutes in for Hudsonville.
Shamray will sit down. Daniels will sit down, along with Miller and number 11, Dennis. So, whole fresh four there. Only one that remains on the floor is McFall.
2.5 remaining in the third. Baker to the rack. Blocked from behind by Alex Dixon.
We'll stay with Hudsonville with 2:26 to go.
Eagles a trigger from underneath. Baker with the drive. Gets stopped there. Loose ball knocked away.
Somehow re-corrals it, do the Eagles. And Grand Haven's not giving up either. They're playing their hearts out right now with their defense.
Just under 2 minutes now remaining in the third. And a holding call before the shot.
34, looks like it's going to be on the foul for the Buccaneers. Team fifth.
Yep, Alex Dixon with his first.
Team sixth, actually.
So McFall for two.
Double bonuses on.
Yep, just under 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Free throw no good.
First time we got the double bonus.
That's a first free throw miss for Hudsonville here in the third. They were 3 for their first 3 in the third. Second free throw is good. 11 points for Braylon McFall, 43-26. Eagles on top. And another turnover. The double team in the backcourt works. Dykstra and Williams combining for the double team to knock it away.
Still flustering are the Hudsonville.
Oh, nice inbounds pass. Couldn't get it to fall. Boy, that was about as pretty a diagrammed play as you're going to want to find.
Too. I mean, just have to go up there and put it off the backboard.
Yeah, Osting is going to say, whoa, I'm not going to miss many of those. 99 out of 100 times he'll make that.
And he picked up the foul. So we'll take the long walk.
Sometimes, again, I think we mentioned it in the first half, sometimes when you have way too open, those are the hardest ones to make.
Those always probably, it could come down to those kind of shots. You know, you got to look at it. It can come down to the free throw line, or it can come down to those crazy shots.
Caden Strong misses the first of 2. And the Buccaneers are 0 for 3 at the free throw line here in the third. 43-26, Hudsonville on top. Second one is good.
Just rolls over.
And it's thrown away. The lob and the miss. McFall with the board. I'm not sure if that was a shot or if that was a lob pass. Either way, it didn't work.
Right.
Osting misses on the drive.
And now here comes the Grand Haven with a full head of steam.
3 from the left wing. No good. Nice rebound underneath. That's a good job by Alex Dixon to get position off his teammate's miss.
Baker was first, team number 5.
Dixon to the line for the first time. He has a couple of points in the game coming off the Buccaneers bench. Free throw rattles in. Substitute each side. Braden Shamray back in for Hudsonville.
For the Buccaneers, it's 23, Nelson. At least this maybe his first time on the court. Must be because he's stretching his legs.
Dixon bends his knees and shoots it, and it's short. 43-28.
Shamray with a rebound, and he'll dribble it up.
Shamray, nice crossover, getting to the rack and lays it in. Double-figure scoring game for Braden Shamray. He has 10 points and at least a half dozen assists.
Yeah.
And a travel violation will turn it back over.
Traveling on number 20, Plummer. And Lindemann will check in for number 11, Russell.
A minute 8 to play here in the third. And a reach-in foul in the backcourt. Or did they? Yep, that'll be shooting foul because of the new rules again.
Yep, and there's three players in Grand Haven that have 3 fouls apiece.
Shamray for 2. Shamray now 2 out of 3 at the free throw line, 11 points. Misfires on the next. Osting with the turnaround off the missed shot and the putback. And it's a 20-point game, 48-28.
It's not a good sign when you see the player go after the free throw. It looks like he might have missed it. And
he knew it right away.
Yep, he knew it. You just don't want to see that. Fouls on number 4, Williams, his first. Duran is at the line to shoot a pair. Looking for his first points of the ball game.
So just under a minute remaining in the third. 48-28. Free throw rattles out. Two for 8 at the free throw line before that make
3
for Grand Haven.
3 for 9 is 33%, almost 34%.
Baker, a corner 3. 51-29. Mid-range jumper from the right side, no good. Shamray with another board. He runs. Oh, nice bounce pass and a nice block on the end. Nope, they're going to whistle the foul.
I think he might have hit the camera guy too down there at the same time.
Boy, was that a picture-perfect, beautiful pass from Braden Shamray.
He's got over pretty close to a dozen there. Beautiful passes. It just can't get in there.
2 free throws for Cole Williams, and the first is good.
He's been Mr. Hustle. He knows, he finds his player, he gets it.
And that bounce pass isn't an easy one because of the length of the bounce pass, and it had to be perfect to get to where it needed to go in terms of getting it up to the waist. 25 seconds to play in the third, 53-29, a big third quarter for the hometown Eagles. Deep corner 3, no good. 10 seconds to go.
Still a good shot here for the Eagles.
Down to 5 and now 4. 3 seconds and a drive. And knocked out of bounds, and that will end the third quarter. But a big third quarter for Hudsonville. 53-29 after 3.
28 points that quarter.
A dominating third. You're right, Brian. 28-11 in the third quarter. And it really was a team effort. It wasn't one player. It was a bunch of players. Shamray with 5 in the quarter. Joey Miller with 6 in the quarter. McFall with 3 more. Jovan Daniels getting on the board, 4 more. So pretty solid effort in the third. Hudsonville pretty comfortable lead here after 3. 8 minutes to play. It's the Eagles at home, leading Grand Haven 53-29.
DJ's Pizza Plus. Located at 3471 Kelly Street, Hudsonville, DJ's is newly remodeled and ready for you to stop in. Grab a drink and watch the game, or try some delicious pie. A proud sponsor of WCET TV Sports and In the Zone, DJ's Pizza Kitchen is available for by the slice, dining in with family and friends, carry out, and delivery. DJ's Pizza Plus. Thank you for supporting WCET.
So it'll be Grand Haven basketball to start our fourth quarter. So we're about ready to start our fourth quarter. It's the Eagles dominating the Buccaneers right now, 53-29.
3 players in double figures for the Eagles. Shamray, McFall, and Miller. Shamray and McFall with 11. Miller with 10. Nobody in doubles yet for Grand Haven against a very aggressive Hudsonville man-to-man defense. Now foul will be whistled against the Eagles.
Osting with his second. And the fouls restart, so it's only the team first.
(53-29) Hudsonville. Eagles trying to win their 6th game in 8 tries, and that's going to be a blocking foul call. That's one of those could have gone either way, but the official ruled that the defender did not get there in time. And Osting picks up the personal, his 3rd.
And Dixon at the line to shoot a pair. Looking for points 4 and 5 here.
Uh-oh.
But
Coaching staff of Grand Haven's not terribly happy with something. Did they say it wasn't a shooting foul?
Or they something with a jersey? I don't know, because they're looking at Dixon. So we'll have I'd like to thank our camera people tonight, doing a fantastic job as they always do. Josh Lustin and my mom, Sharon Waring, doing our camera tonight. I must have got fixed, whatever the problem it was, and it's a non-shooting foul.
Yeah, that's what it was. So a non-shooting foul. But it's still Grand Haven's ball. They'll get a 3 on the way, rattled out of there. Dixon tried to get the board, knocked away, loose ball. Buccaneers get another attempt, and this time the foul as Seagroves will go to the line.
Seagroves hustling there and putting a shot up, and I mean, it's all Eagles around him, and he just couldn't put it in. Fouls on number 23.
Seagroves hits the free throw.
Dykstra picks up the foul.
Jagger Seagroves with a couple of points. He's 2 out of 3 at the line. Dykstra will go to the bench for Hudsonville. Second free throw good. 3 points for the senior Seagroves. 53-31 Hudsonville, 7:20 remaining. Baker fakes the shot, gives it up. Reach-in foul is going to be called against Dixon.
His second. And the team first of the final quarter. Checking in for the Buccaneers, number 12, and Barry. So the benches have been cleared for Grand Haven. Every player is played as listed in the roster. Today that didn't fall for Baker.
And Dixon's going to pick up another personal, his 3rd.
Checking in for the Buccaneers will be number 24, Krinstra. And Dixon will sit down. So that's 4 players with 3 fouls for the Buccaneers.
Shamray called for the travel violation, turnover.
So Doreen, Cotton, Krinstra, and Dixon all have 3 fouls for the Buccaneers. So There's 4 players that if they pick up their 4th, better watch out because the 5th one is right behind you.
And a turnover right back to Hudsonville. 6:48 remaining, 53-31 Hudsonville. Just tuned in, Hudsonville led by 1 after 1. Led by 7 at halftime thanks to a late 3. And then really turned it on in the 3rd. It's almost like that Hudsonville defense softened everything up into that 3rd quarter. Shamray's no-look pass knocked away and stolen. Here come the Buccaneers. On the run, Kerenstra will earn a trip to the line. And Will Kerenstra still looking for his first points of the game. And that's 4 team fouls, so the Buccaneers will be shooting free throws the rest of this quarter.
That's Griffin Baker's 2nd. In and out for 24, Kerenstra. This has been the Achilles heel here for the Grand Haven, shooting free throws.
Missed
them
them both.
Another one. And Joey Miller will get the rebound for the Eagles. Gives it over to Shamray. And we're going to get a timeout to Coach Elia, 32nd timeout.
So no field goals for either team here in the first minute and a half of the 4th quarter. A couple of free throws for Grand Haven, but it's Hudsonville still leading 53-31. Eight different players have scored tonight for the 5-2 Hudsonville Eagles. 8 different players have scored for Grand Haven. Buccaneers are in danger of seeing their record fall to the 500 mark. They are 4-3 coming in.
Granville is on top of the OK Red right now at 5-1 overall.
It is going to be a battle in the OK Red.
Yeah.
Baker for 3, got it.
He's 8 points now, this Baker. As we just start OK Red action, it's up for grabs now. Grand Haven looking to answer, but on the back door is good for number 24.
His first 2. Kerenstra's first bucket of the ball game, so the starter, Will Kerenstra, finally gets in the scorebook. Oh, nice give by Daniels, and Joey Miller puts it up and in. A dozen for Joey, 58-33.
Now Grand Haven's getting a little flustered. But they broke the full court pressure, stolen by Daniels.
Daniels tries to hook a pass, but it's stolen away. Gonna whistle a foul, and Grand Haven will be shooting free throws.
Baker is 3rd. Houston has 3 for the Eagles, and at the line to shoot a pair will be number 24, Kerenstra. It's been Achilles heel here for Grand Haven, hitting free throws.
Kerenstra 0 for 2 at the free throw line. And now 0 for 3.
Been a fresh 4 for the Grand Haven Buccaneers.
Well, this is a Grand Haven team coming into this game on a 3-game winning streak with wins at Spring Lake and then at home at the Lakeshore Cup over Petoskey and Ludington. And really running into a buzzsaw here tonight. Hudsonville's defense doing the job, and another missed free throws. Kerenstra misses both ends of his 2. Baker tries to muscle on the baseline, gives it up in the corner to Shamray, who steps back, shoots the 3, and it's short.
Second guessed on myself, I think, on that one.
Tried to bust the double team, no good.
Miller gets the loose rebound, went awkward into the sky.
Shamray hooks a pass.
They're playing a little. Oh, what a move there,
fancy move. Nice little dribble move to get rid of the defender, and Joe Von Daniels teardrops it in.
That got the crowd oohing and on.
6 points for the sophomore, 60-33. 4:20 to play.
This man-to-man is sure.
Timeout.
First good thought, okay, is that going to be a foul? Because he was right on him, and he had his hand right in there. And that's Grand Haven's 4th timeout.
So a 7-4 fourth quarter. Hudsonville has outscored Grand Haven. But a 28-11 third quarter is the difference in this one.
A huge third quarter for the Eagles. That's propelling them right now.
Well, Hudsonville will hit the road for their next game. On Tuesday, they're at Caledonia. And then we will have their next home game right here with East Kentwood.
It'll be 4 weeks in a row on a Friday.
Yep, East Kentwood and Hudsonville on the 12th of January.
And then Grand Haven travels to the land of Rockford on Tuesday, and then comes home to face the Panthers of West Ottawa, and West Ottawa girls are in there too. They're in the top 10 too in the AP poll. We forgot about them. So look at that. There's 4 teams from the OK Red in there, and then you get another team there from the OK Conference and Byron Center in there. At 5-2.
And we will see the Hudsonville and Grand Haven girls in our second game of the doubleheader here tonight. There's a 3 right down the barrel and good for Plummer. Plummer's third 3, he has 9 points, and it's 60-36. 3:52 to play.
He's only missing a 3-point basket in the second quarter.
Shamray misfires on the 3.
Nice hustle there by number 4, Williams.
And he gets it right back. Gets a screen, his floater is no good.
He's hustling again, and Dykstra looks like he's going to hustle with it.
And
that was Baker
carried
actually
it
with the hustle.
So Karenstra turns it over.
So we'll see Quaker checking in for the, no, that's not Quaker, that's number 11. Dennis. Checking in number 12, Dykstra. So it's Dykstra, Daniels, Dennis, Williams, and 23 in Oosting for the Eagles. Oh, nice.
Not able to finish. Nice move by Dennis.
Yeah.
Not able to get it to fall. 3:08 remaining. Nice give in the lane. A nice left-handed shot.
Barry picks up
Luke Berry's first 2, yeah. Coming off the Grand Haven bench. 3 no good for Carson Dykstra. Down to the 2:49 mark. 3 in the deep corner is no good.
Having a problem getting up, number 20 for Grand Haven. They're giving him a little time here, I think. The officials timeout, just to make sure that he's all right, number 20 for the Buccaneers.
So they stop the Hudsonville break to allow the Grand Haven player to.
It's good call. It was a good, nice job by the referees. You don't want this, you want an injured player on the court and then he gets involved in it.
So 2:34 to play. 60-38, Hudsonville.
Boosting. Daniels.
Jump shot. Good.
His 8. All 8 are here in the second half, and 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. 2 buckets, that is. It's 4 points.
Karenstra. It'll count, and a foul. Well, Karenstra with his second bucket. Nice job by Karenstra. He caught it, waited, saw a defender fly by, Able to
and then
lean into it.
In drew the contact and put it in. Now we see number 3 check in. Quaker. And Hudson's now going to empty their bench.
Yep, Elliot Heatheis is also checking in for the first time.
Ellis.
Curtis Ellis.
Snip. And the injured player, Fisher, will not be checking in.
So Will Kerenstra at the line, trying to complete a three-point play.
The
Free throw on the way, and it's good.
The old-fashioned three-point play.
5 points for Kerenstra, 62-40, Hudsonville.
So both teams have emptied their bench. And Hudsonville will get the Grand Haven sweep. They took care of the freshman game 50-37, Hudsonville did, and then they won the JV game 66-49. So they take the 3-game sweep. They got 3 more to play at Grand Haven, but can't take the series sweep until you get the home sweep. That's team number 5. That's foul number 5. I think they're.
Yeah, it must
Well, that's
only
3
be,
fouls. 3.
Yep, must only be 3. No free throws. They'll just inbound it from underneath with 1:56 remaining.
Hudsonville has 5 fouls. Grand Haven only has 3.
And the Buccaneers with the steal. Pushed ahead a little bit too far. Nice save and a layup. Luke Berry with the bucket.
Who picked up the foul for the Buccaneers.
Nice job by the Buccaneers of pushing the tempo and getting a fast break out of it.
Matching the tempo, too, of Hudsonville. They just had a bad third quarter. It's going to stay with Hudsonville. So going crashing to the floor are the Buccaneers and the Eagles.
1:29 remaining. Stolen away by Caden Strong. He'll give it up
To Kerenstra.
Chris Russell with his first 2. And another steal. The final 1:09. Drive and the miss. The putback, no good. And Hudsonville with the loose ball in our final minute of play here in this OK Red opening game. 3 on the way and no good. And another injured player in his ankle. Looks like a left ankle injury.
That's never a good sign if it's an ankle.
That's Caden Strong.
And the training staff will come out and check on him and get him up. He's trying to walk it off as much as he can. That's one thing I like about sportsmanship. You know, the fans, you know, clap for that. You don't hear that very often. Giving him support.
Yep, fortunately.
Moral support.
Walking off on his own. Very gingerly, though, on that.
He's taking his shoe off,
ankle.
so go look at it.
Buccaneers with the ball, 40 seconds to go. The drive and the layup. Will Plummer, he has 11. That's his first 2-point field goal of the game after 3 threes, so he has 11. So he leads his team in scoring. Probably end up as the only Buccaneer in double figures. Final 22 seconds. Ball thrown away, and the Buccaneers will have the ball. But a really solid effort tonight for Hudsonville, especially in that third quarter. They're going to finish up with 3 players in double figures tonight, scoring-wise. But story of tonight's game is going to be the defense of the Eagles. And it's going to be a foul with the final 7 seconds. Buccaneers going to shoot free throws.
Snip pick up his first. And at the line to shoot a pair will be number 34, Dixon. Dixon looks for his 4th and 5th point of the evening.
Misfires on the first. He's now 1 for 3 at the free throw line. Knocks down the second. And that should do it. Hudsonville will dribble it out and come up with win number 6. 62-48.
Hudsonville did that, only scoring nine points in the fourth quarter.
Didn't need many more, though, after that third quarter. A 28-point third quarter did all the damage, and a defense which was pretty suffocating most of the game. The story here tonight, individually, 12 points for Joey Miller, Braden Shamray and Braylon McFall with 11 apiece, but a lot of points scored from a lot of different players. Griffin Baker with 8, Jovan Daniels with 8, Jonah Dennis with 6. So pretty solid, balanced scoring for Hudsonville up and down the line. And for Grand Haven, Will Plummer finishes in double figures with 11 as Hudsonville goes to 6-2. Grand Haven drops to 4-4. The final score, Hudsonville 62 and Grand Haven 48. And a nice solid opening conference win, Brian Waring, for the Hudsonville Eagles.
Yeah, the Hudsonville Eagles put the defense on and clamped it real tight against the Grand Haven Buccaneers. But the next time that Grand Haven and Hudsonville come, you might see an entirely different thing because it's at the home of the Buccaneers, and you never know. One game cannot tell you anything in the conference. It's still up for grabs as we just opened it up.
But a good start. You want to get that first one under your belt, and that's what the Eagles did tonight. So a solid effort for Hudsonville as they pick up the win. We have much thanks to our crew tonight, Josh Celestin and Brian's mom
Sharon.
on camera. Sharon Waring on camera.
We got our other
and Dale Waring, our assistant.
statistic. Yep.
Thanks so much. And thanks to you for watching here tonight. And for Brian Waring, I'm Kurt Wilson. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Hudsonville Granville Public Media, WCET The Ville. Thanks for joining us tonight as, again, the Hudsonville Eagles win it over Grand Haven, 62-48. Good night, everybody.